Okay, so you may find your practical 7 material. It's a jar file, so you can open the new project using your NetBeans. Okay, and then you should be able to import the jar file. Okay, and your IDE should be able to recognize, should be able to detect the file for the jar files. Oh, sorry. Okay, hold on, your material. Okay, I shared the wrong material to you all. Okay, now you can download the material.
Okay.
Are you all able to get the material for practical 7? This is practical 7. Okay, download the jar file and also the readme dot text. Okay, before this, how did Miss Paula share with you all the file?
Uh,
She
um,
share one by one, right?
yeah. Yeah. She just share one by one. Yeah.
Supposingly, she should share using a zip file like this. The jar file.
Oh,
Okay, the
yeah.
jar file contain a lot of the files inside. So you just need to import the project. Okay, you open your NetBeans, you import the project, and then you import the jar files, and then automatically the compiler they will detect the jar file and the files inside.
Oh, I see.
So just open the files like that. Okay.
Need to extract out.
Okay, so we right, we continue for practical 7. Let me brief you all a bit for the practical 7. Or okay, let me brief you all for the practical 7. Share. Okay. All right. Okay, Noel, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so first things first, you need to, okay, let me remove this first. Right, can you see the open project here on the top left? Choose the third one, open the project.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then you find your jar file. Maybe you should have your jar file under the download folder. Okay, for sir already have the folder. Oh no, okay, hold on. Okay, software lags already. Lag. Okay, hold on. Supposedly should be chapter 7. Okay, no worries. If you cannot open the file, I'll share you all the I'll share with you all directly the entire files. Okay, just for if you cannot open the jar file, you can always get the zip file, the entire project. Okay, I've reshared with you all the entire RAR file. Okay, inside there you got the manifest build and everything, and just choose the file you want to open. Okay, so should be okay when you want to open the project. You can see by the screen here. You choose open project. Okay, on the top left here, open project, and then you choose your project. Just now I share with you all chapter 7. So supposingly you should be able to open the project of chapter 7, and then you click open project. So you got your sources package and also your library or for the JDK. But what we want to focus is more towards the source file, source packages. Okay, for the source packages, you have ADT and also you have your client. All right. So this is the code that you need to change the code depending on the question that you got on your practical question. Okay. So choose your file, which one you want to run. Okay, you can choose. Can open already, Noel? All right. Okay, so you can choose the first question. Let us go through the first question. What is the first question? You all got the copy of the practical question. So let me go through very quick on your question for practical 7. Okay, practical 7. Hold on. Okay. View 150. Let's change it to 200. Okay, let us change it to 200. Practical 7, sorted list. Implement the method remove under chapter 7 ADT sorted array list class. So your objective is to change and implement the method remove under the chapter 7. So this one is the one that you need to change for question number 1. Okay, so for Q1, your objective is to change the sorted array list. Okay, this is for Q1. Okay, you need to change the sorted array list. So let us highlight the requirement. As the entry in ADT must be in sorted order, okay, we know that it must be sorted. Array must be comparable. Okay, so this one we learned already in your lecture. So you need to compare it. Thus, the class, okay, class that the generic type T, okay, we know that T represents the interface. The generic type, okay, type T, we know type T must represent and implement the interface comparable. Okay. So to ensure this requirement, we write T extend comparable T. Okay, you see first the question. Instead of just T, okay, after the interface name and the class name, we then use T as the data type of the parameter and local variable within the method. Hence, the interface could begin as follow. Okay, so the interface can be used like this. Within the implementation of class of the sorted list, we use the compare to. Okay, compare to, we got method to compare object with specified object for order. For the constructor, you need to allocate an array. Okay, constructor, remember, we need to use an array of comparable object. Later, we will state our array. Okay. Hence, we use new comparable a size instead of object, new object size. Okay, object is actually the object that we want to use. Okay, but when we want to compare, we extend and compare another file. So we use a comparable object, but instead of comparable object that we state or define, we compare with a comparable reference, or we compare it to a comparable size, not size, a file that we extend to, like the one that we comparable T, right? So we compare our number to that particular integer, for example, so we can get the size and also we can get the sorting order. Okay, so in this method you can use method remove in chapter 7. Okay, implement the remove in the sorted array list. So let me open the sorted array list for you all, this folder lah. Okay, let me share with you all. Okay, this one sorted array list. Okay, sorted array list. Okay, don't get the wrong file. Sorted array list. Double click it. So we want to implement remove. So I'm gonna look at the left hand side here. Okay, so remove function is here. Okay, this is the remove. Okay, we got only one. Okay, this is the remove. It's in line 33, everybody. Line 33 under the boolean remove TAN3. Throw a new unsupported operation exception. Another boolean here, okay, contains T and entry. Boolean found false. Okay. For index, found index. Okay, plus plus increment. Okay. So this is the index. This is the array. And okay, this is the rule. This is the rule that the compare. They want to sort, and then the array index is here, found to be true, return found. Okay. So your remove, okay, your remove, that is one, that is clear. Okay, remove gap. Remove gap. Okay, this is just a provision to remove the gap. Okay, this is the one that we want. Okay, remove T and entry. So this question, it wants you to implement the method remove. Okay. So this is just an explanation for you all. So you need to implement a remove method in chapter 7 on the sorted array. Okay. So this is the explanation of it. Okay, you all can explore and read through again the question if it's not true. Okay, if it's not clear enough for you to read again until you understand what does it mean. Okay, by implementing the remove button. That is first question. Second question. Okay, second question, Q2. Consider the class hierarchy on figure 7, which consists of an entity class providing oversimplified representation of employee level in company. Okay, so we know this is an employee level. Okay, so the ID is integer, name is string, basic salary is double. So compute monthly pay is a double. So the clerk, what does that clerk want? Overtime rate, double. Okay, it's a number, double. Integer, double. Overtime hours is an integer. Allowance is double. Compute overtime pay, double, double. Okay. Right. So question A, for question number 2A, implement the entity class in figure 7 as follow. Right? The employee class implement a comparable interface, okay, with the based on ID. So the clerk and the manager inherits compare to method from the superclass employee. Okay, there's a superclass employee. So we compare the clerk and the manager. Clerk and manager inherits the compare to method from the employee. So in each class include constructor. Okay, you got constructor, setter, getter, and also toString method, right? And here we get override the equal method. Okay, you need to override the method in the employee class. Not that the clerk and manager inherit and the equal method from the employee class. Okay. Implement additional method in the class follows. Okay, this is an additional method. Overtime, monthly pay, and manager's monthly pay. Okay, we got clerk and manager. Manager only pay the monthly pay. Okay, clerk is paid overtime and monthly pay. Okay, clerk got overtime payment. Okay, write a client program that creates a sorted list of employee with entries comprising manager and clerk using the entity class from part A. Okay, this one you need to create. And then this one, you write another program which create a sorted list of employee, but using the entity from part A. So this one needs to be designed first. Okay, it's the code first, and then you use the entity from there to do the question B. Okay, right. Question 3, implement the method remove in chapter 7 sorted linked list. Okay, in linked list, you need to implement method remove again. Okay. So question 4, sorted linked list with iterator. So you create a link implementation of ADT providing with an iterator. So define the iterator class. All right. Write client program, create sorted list employee comprising manager and clerk. Okay. Use the iterator to display the following monthly payroll. Okay. So this iterator, this is the output that they want. Then practical add comes in. Okay. So you got A, B, C. This is question 4. Question 4, A, B, C. So we got question 3, no ABC. Question 2 got A and B. And question 1, you just need to implement this on the sorted array. So you got two remove function, one in sorted array and one is sorted linked list. One is sorted linked list and others are sorted array list. Okay. So I'm gonna divide the question for you all. Okay, so this one, Noel, you can start first. This one, okay. Consider the class hierarchy. Okay, this one is a question. Okay, so this question is involved. So this one, okay, since there's two of you, okay, I want you both to come up with the solution. Okay, you both can do it.
So each of us give an answer.
Okay, never mind. This one, both of you are doing it, but I want you all to, I want Kelvin to do the A, and I want Noel, you do the part B.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you have to wait for Kelvin side. So this one, you have to wait for Kelvin first. So in the meantime, you can do the question number 1. Okay, question number 3, again, okay, when Kelvin has done the question 2A, so he can proceed with question number 3. Right, so sorted link with iterator. Okay, so for this side, I'm gonna use both of your names. Okay. Okay, this one, I'm gonna assign you all. Okay, so Noel, before this Kelvin. Okay, Noel, you're gonna do the first, the A, gonna do the A first, and then Kelvin is gonna do part 2, and then this one is, okay, Noel again. Okay, so it's okay, done. Okay, it's fair. So each of you, you got your own part. Okay, let me share with you all this file. This should be our file that we gonna discuss the allocation of the tasks. Okay. Let me share with you all. Okay, let me share the link. Hold on. Okay. Okay, you may do your part. Okay, refer to the sample of the question, one I share with you all, the practical code. All right. So the code there, you can use it as a reference. So it's quite easy. We, as a software engineer, we actually are a software developer. Okay, you have a list of code, programming code. So all you need to do, you have to develop. Okay, you have to redevelop the codes, the code. You reverse engineer them. Okay, and you can also 100% change it, or you can modify it. Okay, depends on the question. You want to modify them, can. But if you want to modify them, okay, you have to change some of the variables, the object, the integers, the values, and also the statement. You need to change according to the question, okay, and what it wants, right? So those output, you need to submit as usual. Miss Paula open up a submission box in the Google Classroom, so you just submit your answers. Okay, you submit the answers. Okay, but actually, when I review your answers, I will only give the particular files, and then I will write we write a comment at the side there, and what you all need to do a correction or amend your answers, right? Okay, that is how Sir will review your answers afterwards. Okay, you just use the same file and then just put in your codes inside. Later, Sir will review the answer for you all and give you all a comment whether the answer is correct or not. Your answer is correct or not. Okay. So yes, that is how we're gonna do the reviews, and also the checking of the answers for your practical. Okay, but you need to submit them later, so we'll comment you all. Okay, so this practical. Okay, hold on. Let me prepare you all a few things for your class. Sorted array list. Implement method remove. Okay.
So
Yes.
need to paste the code into the Google Docs.
No, no need.
Oh, okay.
You just submit your answer in the Google Classroom.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Yes, let us do that. Let's do that. Okay, you just paste your answer in the Google Docs. Okay, hold on. I will create a Google Doc for you all. One, two, three, and four. Okay. Right. So already create a file for you all to copy, just copy and paste your code inside the Google Doc. Okay, so when we discuss the code, I will share with you all through this answer sheets. Okay,
Okay.
so you don't need to
Wow.
go through the entire file. Yes, Kelvin.
Different files, different code.
Yes, different file, different code. But you can just copy and paste the code and put it inside the Google Docs. Later, sir will review the code line by line. Okay, so we can straight away check the answers. If you want to submit, also can, but need to wait for the answers again. You will be waiting. You will not get the answer quickly because sir need to review the files, open this. Just put your codes here and sir will look at it. Okay, so we'll look at it straight away. check and entry 3 dot compare compare to okay. So who just left just now? Kelvin.
Me.
Oh, okay. Okay, first question, answer is up. Okay, the correct that is the correct answer. Yes. So as you can see for the first question, okay, you need to implement remove. So this remove, okay, what does it check? It checks the integer first. Okay, if the number is number of entry, the I is less than the number of entry. Okay, gonna check another condition. The entry is equal to 0, then the value will be null. So just increment the value, right? Other, gonna check again if the number of integer I, okay, number of entries less than the number of entries, the array is equal to increment by +1. Okay, by +1. It changed the location 0 is gonna be input another array, another number, and the previous number will be increased by 1. So we increment it, okay, I plus plus. Other than that, the number of entry is minus minus, is decrement, and it will return true. Okay. So yes, this is another method that you can do, right? This is another method that you can check. Right? Okay, so yes, it's correct. Okay, as long as okay, this code, right? We never tested it. We never tested it on the your compiler, but the idea is here. But on the compiler side, you need to consider other variables, and you need to consider others line of codes, libraries, the files, okay, their dependencies. Okay, it's another different story. But as long as maybe you can test on the your NetBeans, okay, if it's workable, then that is the answer. Okay, but roughly, sir, give you all quick checkup, a quick checkup and a quick inspection on the code. Yes, that is the answer. Okay, the idea is there. Okay, for sir lah. Okay, for sir's opinion, yes, it's correct. Okay. Right, question number 2, there's a hint there. So you need to create clerk, manager, and employee data Java class. So you just need to create the Java class file, and then you can, yes, proceed with the codes inside. Okay, as long as you, it's relevant to the diagram that is shared in the practical, on the figure there, on the practical question. Okay. Question for manager, employee, and client. Okay, a clerk manager. Okay, clerk manager, and another one is employee. Okay, done. Okay, that is the correct answer. And now we move on to question number B. Question B. Test employee. Okay. Okay, question B. Everything is correct, but who's the one got question B?
Me.
Okay, Noel. Okay, you forgot to import.
Oh.
Forgot to import the manager, clerk, employee, entity, and the ADT from sorted array list and sorted list interface. Okay, because sorted list interface and the list, okay, you got the ADT for that part. Okay, you got the code for that part. So in order for you to create another test employee file, okay, you need to import those files and you need to get the data from manager, clerk, and employee entity. Then you can do the employee list. Okay? But this one is correct. Okay. But if you don't import, okay, if you don't use the import function, okay, there will be an error. Okay. Because they don't recognize the dependency, the entity that you state here, inside here. But okay, never mind. It's still okay. Usually this package and this import library import, some of them sometimes we forgot to include. That's why when you run it in the system, okay, you run it on the compiler, they will give you a warning, okay, to include this file to import. Okay, but so far so good. Okay, everything is correct. Okay, question number 3. Okay, question number 3 still haven't 3A. Okay, never mind. So we proceed to question 4. Question 4, sorted linked list with iterator. Okay. So yes, this is the file. Okay, question number 4. Okay, question number 4. B and C is under one class, Java class. Only for A is a different Java class. Okay. So this one we remove. B and C is the same Java class. For number 4A, it's Q for A. You need to do a different file. Okay. For question number 4. Okay, for A. For A is there are 2 Java class that you need to create actually, Noel. First one is sorted linked list. Another one is sorted link interface. Okay, so the interface will be the handler, but most of the code, sorted list interface, there should be methods and constructors inside it. Okay, but for sorted linked list, you need to this one is the code that you provide is for sorted linked list, but you need to get another Java class for sorted list interface.
Oh, so need 2 iterator.
Yes, you need
Oh,
2 Java class with 2 iterators. Okay, all right. So everyone, I think we stop here. Okay, for 4 o'clock. Okay, your class is until 4 o'clock. All right. All right. So for your practical, okay, please do it, and please just put down your answer inside this Google Docs, and so we'll review it once you get your answers inside the Google Docs. Okay, so your answer should be on blue or dark color. So gonna put in a comment after your answers with a red text. Okay, using the red color text. Okay, so don't use the red color text. This one is for search on usage for your comments. Right. Okay, thank you everybody.
okay. Thank you, sir.
I will see